And welcome back to Bang the Book. I'm Pat Williams with Kenny White. We're talking Saturday, Big Ten college football action. Michigan State hosting Michigan. Kenny, there's no rivalry here.
Yes, there is.
There's no rivalry here. These two teams love each other.
Not so fast, my friend. There was a rival. There wasn't because Michigan State had won 4 in a row. But Michigan finally broke the streak last year, and now there's a rivalry. It's back on again.
All right, let's take a look at it. We got Michigan State, a 5.5-point home field favorite. 46.5 is the total, Kenny. Let's start with Michigan. When you think Michigan this season, it's all offense, and the only way they beat people is to outscore them.
And, you're right. It's amazing that this team is right now set up to be an offensive team. But they have some weapons. Toussaint is just had an average year, and Gardner, a quarterback, he's exciting. But I think you pointed out before the show, he can really pile some stats up against some bad defenses.
Well, this Michigan State, not a bad defense. How about only allowing 12.2 yards per game? They play control the clock, don't turn the ball over, and play stingy defense. The matchup's quite clear to me. I think Michigan State can score on Michigan's defense, but can Michigan score on Michigan State's defense?
Well, not so fast with the Michigan State because they have really piled up some stats against some weak defenses themselves. We look at their numbers. They struggle mightily offensively. This year, they've had a couple of decent games the last 3 weeks, but that was against Indiana and the Illini. 2 very poor defenses, and the Indiana team loves to go up tempo and so fast. No wonder why the score was so high, and especially against Michigan last week. Michigan State's defense is ranked number 1 in the country right now, allowing just 3.5 yards of play. Michigan not far behind at number 28 at 5.1 yards of play. So the defense really isn't as bad as you think for the Wolverines.
All right, what did you make this game?
I'm right on the number. I'm really close. I don't have a play either way. I wish I did. That 4.5 and 47 was my number. I have a lean to the under, though, because looking at both teams and the pace of play of this football game, Michigan 76 in the country in plays per game, 140. Michigan State 106 at 134. Remember, both those teams played Indiana, who loves to go up tempo. That over really boosted their average of plays per game up. When you look at the plays per game, last week there was only 113 plays in the Michigan State game against Illinois. And Michigan's really a methodical team when they can be. So last year 12-10, won't be 12-10 this year, but it's going to be low scoring.
All right, just a couple ATS numbers to take a look at. Michigan State has really been a bad team at home as far as covering spreads, 3-10 in their last 13 at home. And the road team in this series, which is mainly the dog, 7-3 against the number in the last 10 meetings. He's Kenny White. I'm Pat Williams. As always, good luck in your efforts to bang the book.